New versus old. If you look at what's playing in coffee shops, trending on your social feeds, or topping the charts today, you expect it to be a brand new artist who just blew up overnight. But look at the data. Michael Jackson, an artist who hasn't released a new song in over 15 years, is back on top, proving that legendary names aren't just surviving the streaming era, they're dominating it, often leaving today's most popular artists in the dust. And he's not alone. Look at icons like Whitney Houston or Guns N' Roses. Decades after their peak, they are still pulling more monthly streams and views than almost any viral artist of the 2020s. Why? Because we've entered an era where the legends are outperforming the new artists, even among the youth. Their discographies aren't just collections of songs anymore. They've become blue-chip investments, high-stakes assets that never lose their value. But this just isn't happening in your headphones. Think about movies. Why do we keep getting reboots of Star Wars or Batman instead of brand new superheroes? It's because the old has something the new can't buy. Proof. A new song is a gamble, but a classic is a guarantee. These catalogs are now the gold standard of the industry. It's why the Michael Jackson estate just sold a massive stake in his work. Investors are betting that the king of pop will still be king 50 years from now. In this video, we're breaking down why the biggest checks in the industry aren't going to the stars of today, but to the icons of yesterday, and why your favorite new artist might be fighting a losing battle against the past. To understand how we reached this point, where the past is more valuable than the present, we have to look at how the industry used to work. For a century, the business moved forward through a direct line of succession. Billie Holiday paved the way for Frank Sinatra. Sinatra gave way to Elvis Presley. Chuck Berry gave the blueprint to the Beatles. James Brown gave way to Michael Jackson and what became the early beats of hip-hop music. Every generation had its own sound. But now there seems to be a new order. Iconic artists are selling ownership of all their music to large firm companies. I am looking at this as a music historian, a Grammy-winning performing musician, and someone who still performs for a real audience every week. And I keep seeing the same thing. At weddings, parties, live events, young people are not only asking for new music, they want the classics. They want songs their parents played. Those songs they heard but didn't know the artist's name. The songs from movies, the songs from Cookout. Because when younger generations start reaching backwards, it means old music is not just surviving, it's thriving. I'm your music report, and today we're investigating catalog gold rush. Yes, old music is outselling new music. So why is the past becoming more valuable than the future? Look at the money. This isn't just a trend, it's a corporate takeover. In the last few years, the checks have been astronomical. Bruce Springsteen received $500 million to sell all of his songs to a company. Bob Dylan, $300 million. Michael Jackson estate, $600 million for half. Sting and Phil Collins, $300 million each. David Bowie estate, $250 million. Katy Perry, $225 million. Justin Bieber, $200 million. Shakira cashed out for her entire 145-song catalog. Stevie Nicks, $100 million. Tina Turner, $50 million. Mick Fleetwood and the members of Fleetwood Mac, deals ranging from $50 million to over $100 million. Investors like Hipgnosis and BlackRock aren't looking for the next big thing, they're looking for the last proven thing. They've realized that classic song is like a piece of real estate. Those songs have long-term value. They're buying a 50-year insurance policy on our nostalgia. Take Neil Young, the man who literally wrote a song refusing to sell out, sold 50% of his catalog to Hipgnosis for a reported $150 million. And his friend David Crosby, he didn't pretend. He tweeted it straight. I can't work and streaming stole my record money. I have a family and a mortgage. Streaming royalties are a slow drip. A corporate check is a huge flood of money all at once. They are cashing out while the market is at its peak because they aren't sure if the next generation will value their music the same way the current ones does. For example, look at rock music. In 2023, Queen's greatest hits was still outselling almost every new rock album released that year. For pop music, look at the Christmas Queen, Mariah Carey. Every December, her 1994 hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You, generates more revenue and more streams than almost any current pop star's entire album. The industry calls this long tail revenue. That means older songs don't have to fight for attention the same way new songs do. A classic record already comes with history, emotion, and built-in audience. Parents know it, kids discover it, movies, commercials, and social media keep bringing it back. And the data shows that catalog music, songs older than 18 months, now makes up 70% of what people listen to. So new music is not just competing with today's hits, It is competing against the entire history of recorded music. The new is fighting for a smaller and smaller slice of the pie. When you have access to over 100 million songs in your pocket from your phone, new doesn't have that same feeling. Now here is the real meat and potatoes of these catalog deals. Sync licensing. That means music placed in movies, TV shows, commercials, trailers, video games, documentaries, workout apps, social media moments. Every time an old song lands in the scene, the catalog owner gets paid. A new supervisor wants the song that makes the audience feel something immediately. A song from the 1970s can tell you the decade before anyone says a word. A Motown record can give you romance, innocence, or heartbreak in 3 seconds. A funk groove makes a scene feel alive. A classic rock song makes a trailer feel massive. These songs are emotional shortcuts, and emotional shortcuts are valuable. First, the song becomes a hit, then it becomes a memory, then it becomes a movie scene, then a commercial, then it shows up on TikTok or social media, and from there, it becomes a new generation's discovery. The algorithm gives those songs a second life. If people replay the song, save it, share it, sample it, or use it in a video, the machine notices. Suddenly, a song that was already 50 years old gets pushed back into the culture like it is a brand new song, and that is the multi-generational playbook. One song, multiple eras, multiple paydays. They are buying the source of music's most powerful emotional listening experience one can have through music. The danger isn't that old music is better. The danger is where the money goes. When all the money goes into buying 50-year-old catalog, there's less money available for R&R, the people who discover, develop, and invest in new artists. We are living in a loop, so I want to hear from you. What artists today do you honestly believe people will be playing 40 years from now? And be honest, is old music actually better, or does it just hit harder because it carries more memories? As a musician who has spent my life in studios and on stage, I see the double-edged sword here. On one hand, these legends have earned their payday. They built the soundtrack of our lives, but also I see the struggle of the middle-class musician today. When a streaming algorithm prioritizes a 40-year-old classic because it's a safe bet for a corporation, it's not just a business decision, it's a gatekeeping one. We might just be losing the chance to find the next Marvin Gaye or the next Freddie Mercury, simply because they can't break through the wall of nostalgia. If we don't invest in new artists today, what will the world be listening to 50 years from now? Will we still be listening to the same 1970s hit because we stopped building new classics in the 2020s? The catalog gold rush is a bet on the past, but I want to bet on the future. I want to believe there is a kid in a bedroom right now writing something that will be worth $500 million in 2070. But what do you think? I asked who you think will last, but specifically tell me, when was the last time a new song gave you that same warm blanket feeling as a classic song? Or is the music industry just a museum now? Drop your picks in the comment. I'll be jumping in to see what you're listening to. I'm your music report. If you appreciate this deep dive, hitting that subscribe button helps us keep investigating the stories behind the numbers. And if you really want to support the word, check the link below to buy me a coffee. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.